Fujifilm might have shrunk the camera, but it hasn't sacrificed performance. The X-E3 is everything you'd want in a compact-sized mirrorless camera. The X-E3 is the latest X-series mirrorless camera from Fujifilm, to get the company's 24. 3MP X-Tran CMOS3 sensor, and replaces the aging X-E2s. While the likes of the X-T2 and X-T20 take on a DSLR-style design, with a raised central viewfinder, the X-E3 follows the model of a classic rangefinder-style camera in a similar vein to the XPRO2. Whereas the XPRO2 is aimed at professionals and keen enthusiasts, the X-E3 has been designed to appeal to a slightly broader audience, with more diminutive proportions and streamlined controls. The specification hasn't been compromised to achieve this, however, with the X-E3 sharing an almost identical set of features with the X-T20, along with a few tricks of its own. As we've seen with every Fujifilm X-series camera since the XPRO2, the X-E3 features the company's 24. 3MP X-Tran CMOS3 APS-C sensor, which delivers a decent boost in resolution over the X-E2's second 16. MP sensor. This also means it gets a moderate increase in ISO range over its predecessor, with a native sensitivity range of ISO 212,800 compared to ISO 6400 on the X-E2s, while the expanded range now runs to ISO 151,200. And where the X-E2s was restricted to JPEG-only files at the extended range, the X-E3 supports RAW files as well. Like the X-E2s, and the X-T20 for that matter, the Fujifilm X-E3 features a high-resolution 2. $36 million OLED electronic viewfinder, EVF, with a 0.62x magnification, while the rear of the camera is furnished with a 3. 0-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 1,040,000 dots. Unlike both the X-T2 and X-T20, the X-E3 forgoes a tilt-angle display in favor of a flush-fitting design. The touchscreen functionality builds on the system seen on the X-T20, however, offering a greater depth of control. As on the X-T20, then, you can tap the display to acquire focus and trigger the shutter, as well as being able to swipe through and pinch to zoom when reviewing images. There's still no direct control for navigating the menus, but the X-E3 does let you use flicking motions to activate pre-assigned functions, while you can also adjust settings in the quick menu. As we've seen with other X-series cameras, there's Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity, but a first for the range is Bluetooth. Once you've paired the camera with your smart device and downloaded the accompanying Fujifilm Camera Remote app, you should be able to easily transfer your images seamlessly to share on social media. The X-E3 also offers 4K video capture, 3840x2160 at 30p, as well as Full HD 1920x1080 at 60p, with both formats supporting film simulations. There's a 2.5mm jack input for a microphone, but not for audio monitoring. Finally, there's just a single South Dakota card slot on the X-E3, and the camera doesn't support the faster US2 cards.